What's up? Hold up. Do my upgrade. You got a broadcast, bro. You away? Oh wait, do both of us got a broadcast or just away team? Oh, we don't got. Yeah, I'm ready. You got on what? All red. You sure you got on all red, my guy?
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, get out the way.
He's going to get this inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah, what's up? Nah, man, that nigga probably done, bro. I don't know, man.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen.
Nah, he don't work there no more.
Sharks got it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, come
Down
on.
he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Come back. Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs,
that injury was fucking my
right?
shit up.
Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just
I don't want them to get hit.
putting it through the posts.
Get hurt again.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's go.
Jones, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham.
Get there.
Score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
No, you can't throw it in the double coverage though, nigga. Inspector Rick Hilda. Alright. Alright. That nigga's not a alright.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh my God, I was
This is
about to
gonna
say,
be
get the fuck out.
So certainly an
That should have been
interesting
interception
call
though, bro.
there to Go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And here
Bro,
comes the
I had
Texans
double coverage
now.
on you. I picked
And
my man,
fortunate
and he
2
just
points on the
stopped.
board last time. They had to hit a really long field
That should have
goal
been a
to do
pick.
so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
That should have been
That's
a pick,
long
though,
field goal
on the
that
rip.
they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The first down carry here for Johnson. So he got free of one
Yeah,
tackle,
but
couldn't do a whole lot
LB,
else.
you see me pick my man, and then he stopped running, bro?
Dix there for
Fuck.
the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, he did go to the wrong person.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
Oh my God.
And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Rosen. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Down.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller from 17 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Rosen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They want to go to the air again with Rosen.
What the fuck was that, bro?
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Real shit. Real shit, bro.
Black 22. Black 22.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, Black 22. Black 22.
Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson off play action. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Watson operating from the gun. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Almost fucked up. Almost fucked up right there. He went for the ball. The man caught it in front of him.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 down, 59.
Again, it's Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Reset.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Get the fucking opportunity. The fuck? It ain't like these niggas out here smacking the shit out of them and we dropping it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Rosen. The open man,
Yes.
it's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Panda Express.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, you ready to play the game or not?
Establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
All right, now, look at 56.
I guess he ain't playing anymore.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
No, I told him when I get out of work.
The completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely.
Yeah, he ain't say
if
Panda
you don't have
Express.
a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
I already texted me group and ready.
From the gun on 3rd down is Rosen. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
When I be getting out, when I be getting out, y'all will be advanced. I ain't forgetting no fast sound. But for a law. No, it's week 5.
Chiefs on 3rd down. 2
well,
for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
No, New World.
Now Rosen looking to throw.
Yeah.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone.
That should have been picked too.
So no 6 points.
Trying to knock the ball down. Threw it right to my safety.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. It's caught. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Rosen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, you have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you're running, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What'd he say? I thought he had a fat win.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, that's pounding on the play, dude.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Back now in Houston. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I'm for the post sign thing and this shit in the chat. Oh boy, come on.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Black 22! Black 22!
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I know it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, he got the child abuse down or something.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hell nah. Not no child abuse. I don't know how you'll be good.
They'll look to throw on first down with
child abuse. You can't beat no child abuse, Charles.
He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And right here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
What?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a
Hell
first
no.
and 10.
No.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
Oh, you want to get Michigan?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hello,
They begin
you
the
did.
drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say,
No,
don't go prestissimo when you really want to go
We get
long
Mexican
out.
Day.
And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll take it down shy of the 45
What?
at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive
No,
will
we get
continue.
Michigan Day. We get Michigan Day. Yeah, Jai, we get Michigan Day. I just told you.
Black 22! Black 22!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Covington in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Rosen. That is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That shit's in quadruple coverage.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
I didn't do it.
Dropped it.
You keep throwing.
Possession will go over inside.
All right, but he's in triple coverage, bro. There's 3 people around him, man. All right, but that's called. But that's called coverage, though, bro. You throw it in the triple coverage. Oh my God! All right.
Who playing?
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and
I don't know what this man know about football coverage, but if you got 3 people around you, it's a lot harder to catch the ball.
No yardage on a running play. That's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Black 22! Black 22!
If he would have caught it, he would have got smacked. 3 people right there.
They go to Johnson again. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
If you want to change, you can change. Bring him close to the front. Come on, bring him close to the front.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye.
Flag 22.
They'll go with Foreman, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first down, it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Come back, come back.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 80. Blue 80.
Throwing again is Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green 39.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Good game, bro.